I don't think tomorrow she's gassing police officers, but I don't think that it actually would be too far away. This is the beginning of some sort of social credit system. And the powers that be, whatever they are, the governmental powers, the media powers, the people that want to keep you locked up and depressed and everything else, they will always release another variant. They will always release another variant. They will always release something else to scare you and to keep you at home and to exercise some psychotic level of control over you. Is there a giant sort of globalist operation that's sort of taking over the world that we're seeing through COVID and lockdowns and everything else? It's like mail-in voting where you literally, if you put your envelope up to a freaking soft light like this, you can see right through it. Do you think maybe that would lend itself to cheating? Or if you just take a basic iPhone flashlight to a ballot, you could automatically see the yes and the vote for Larry. No matter which way you folded it, either you could see the yes or you could see Larry.
The machines don't count the votes. They just register that you voted so that you can't vote somewhere else, even though you didn't have to show an ID in the first place.
Did you catch the end there? There's a plan to get them the education and the resources they need. Sort of like a re-education camp. Should we maybe put them in gulags or in special areas, remove them from society where we can then teach them what is good and right? Seems to me this is the Obama third term, that they could only get a certain amount of it done. And this is about Obama basically getting a third term. It's Obama's agenda. He said he would love to have a third term. He knows he can't have a third term, so he'd love to just pull the strings from behind. So every now and again, they tell you exactly what they're doing. The Obama interview where he says, you know, boy, the best thing for me would be to have my 2 terms as president and then basically be able to do everything from behind the scenes. I'm slightly paraphrasing him, but that's pretty much what he said. He's getting that right now. I think all of the worst progressive leftist Marxist ideas are being pushed through. None of it makes sense. Why is it that not one country, somewhere perhaps in Africa, that didn't have the technology or the wherewithal or the information to deal with this thing properly, why did not one country fail? Why didn't we find one city that was completely infected and everyone died? All of this stuff. Like, I'm just asking questions here, okay? I don't mean to be a crazy right-wing conspiracy theorist when I say all this. I'm just asking the questions, but we didn't. Why is it? Just somebody show me one hospital on planet Earth where there are just dead people outside and people that can't get in. Why haven't we seen one city with that? We haven't seen one place somewhere in Africa where perhaps they don't have clean water and they don't have masks and everything else. We haven't seen that anywhere. Do you tune into this show to go, what does that conspiracy theorist Dave Rubin think? That guy's really gone off the rails. He's quite an alarmist and he's making people crazy, and none of the stuff that he says makes any sense. I hope that's not why you're here.
The machines don't count the votes.